So, you haven't played the 2013 preboot of the Tomb Raider franchise. Well, I'm going to tell you all about it. First, you have to realize that times have changed. In order to sell this to the youth of today, you can't just have these cartoonish measurements and beauty of previous iterations. While still more curvaceous than your average woman, it's a much more believable figure. This is what is expected of games and media nowadays. Then you gotta make it dark. You gotta get her dirty and bloodied and muddied and gritty. You gotta have her getting punched in the face and break her bone. You gotta stick her with hot metal through her gut and giant poles through her throat. This generation is doomed. So the game starts off as like a trailer for the game you're already playing, with Laura doing some voiceover along with music and effects. Then it's just over as we actually start the game. Don't know what the point of that was, but whatever. We join Laura peacefully on her MP3 player on a cruise ship when there's a sudden typhoon that splits the ship in two. Laura has a moment of worry before she gets a look of pure determination upon seeing her mentor on the other half. She knows nothing can stop her from surviving. She's running through the destruction and slow motion jumps into his outstretched hand, only to slip and fall to her death. Okay. Oh, wait, no. She survives. Washes up on shore, is knocked out, and dragged to a cave. Credits roll. She's upside down in a bag that I assume is made of human skin. She swings back and forth, sets herself on fire, then falls on a metal stick that pierces her gut all the way through. Literally the only thing sticking out, and she falls on it. She has to be the unluckiest lucky person in the world. She stumbles through the cave of bones, flesh, and human sacrifices, grabs a torch, gets attacked, escapes, uses her survival instinct, solves a puzzle, explodes some rocks blocking her path, causes a cave-in, runs through the falling rock, is attacked again, basically kills a guy, scrambles up to the exit, and crawls to the outside to see this beautiful island marred by the wreckage while a soft piano plays and the logo is shown next to a filthy Laura staring into the ocean. A great contrast, really poetic, really touching. Back to reality. Laura traverses the natural wilderness of the island. Cliffs, fallen trees, waterfalls, plains, the usual stuff. She finds the backpack of her best friend, Sam, though she's nowhere to be found. Knowing her friend to have fragile equipment, she turns her bag upside down over some rocks and takes the camera and radio that fall out. Heavy rain. Jason! Find shelter on the cliff edge, build a fire to keep warm. She checks the camera footage. We meet Exposition and Sam along with the rest of the crew. Douchebag, Whoopi Goldberg, Harry Potter, spirit guide of unknown origin, and the grizzled captain that clearly isn't gonna last long. Video over, sleep, morning, hunger. Laura spots some delicious human meat already caught and killed for her. She climbs up it to see that flies are all over it, and that's just gross. But it has a bow, and that could be useful. Grab bow, fall out of the tree, of course. Landed deer habitat, of course. Shoot the deer, but it's not quite dead yet. It looks at you with wolf eyes, as if to say, you did this to me, Laura Croft. You've killed me just for sustenance. Was it worth your soul? It dies. Laura reflects for a second on the horrors of taking on life, any life, and then guts it. Back to camp, feed, spin skill points because this is an RPG, because it's Square Enix. Hear the radio, talk to Mentor Roth, try to meet up with the rest of the crew. Enter cabin where you find dead guy, head into clear torture basement because the door behind you closed and there's just no way to open it. Need X to pry open door, find X 15 feet away, open door. Exit torture basement, hear somebody talking, hide behind rock because the bow definitely wouldn't be spotted. Find Sam along with creepy old guy named Matthias, pass out. Wake up with creepy old guy and Sam gone, go to find them, step into a bear trap that had to be set up by wolves because wolves stalk and pounce on you literally 3 seconds after being caught. Kill slow motion wolves, crew minus Sam finds you and releases you. Whoopi suggests you split up. Douchebag is left with injured Laura and checks ahead for things. Short rest, Laura goes after DB, attacked by more wolves. At this point you have to assume that DB is working with super intelligent wolves. Find DB in front of giant door, statue, exposition on the lost kingdom of Yamatai, and jubilation over finding what they were looking for despite death, injury, and loss of multi-million-dollar ship. Guy sees them, asks DB to lower a gun, see Archer in trees. DB is literally talking to relinquishing his gun to an unarmed man. Laura tries to fight back, is attacked and tied up, and they're led to other captured people. One tries to escape, is shot. Laura is slapped for no reason and left alone even though the captors were just going to kill all of them anyway. Laura has to sneak by them all to escape, forced to hide 3 feet into a derelict wooden shack and turns her head when someone walks by thinking this is the perfect camouflage. She's discovered, rapey quick time events, knocks the gun away, escapes, grab gun, guy falls on top of her, struggle over control, and Laura shoots the guy. She's really shaken up. She's taking a life. Not an animal required for food to survive, but an actual human. Even though he was going to kill her, she still loses a bit of herself that she'll never get back. This is a horrible act, and Laura will never get over. I mean, she immediately gets over it and kills a dozen more guys with no problem on her way to regroup with Roth. Find Roth being attacked by wolves. I'm convinced there's some sort of wolf conspiracy at this point. Roth kills wolves, is badly injured. Laura says he needs some medical attention. Think you might need a little bit too, Laura. He says the medicine along with the radio and supplies were taken by wolves. Oh, come on! Find the wolf cave, walk over the dozens of animal and human bones, get stalked by wolves, scared shitless. Find sack on literal hill of bones, grab. That was pretty easy. Attacked by wolf, stabbed to death, back to Roth, patch him up. Touching moment followed by Roth asking Laura to find a way to boost the distress signal. Acquire climbing axe, use climbing axe to climb, kill some more. Seriously, Laura got over that I killed someone thing really quickly. Climb some more, whoopee contacts, ask Potter for tips. Kill some more, set up camp in hostile enemy territory, which is the perfect time to look at the camera again. More backstory and character profiling. DB sucks on camera, get up, walk 5 feet and fight enemies, shoot out light because the dark is your ally. Insert Bane quote here, win the internet. Make way through building, blow up building. Walk into brilliant trap where enemies flash a bright light in your face and despite getting the drop on you, try to run up and attack or don't shoot until you're recovered. Perfect time for slow-mo powers to kick in. Kill these clever idiots. Find communication console in ruins, contact Potter, says have to climb precarious old tower to patch manually, walk out of building, snowing, what is this island? Walk across bridge, guy runs to commit suicide, then chickens out, reaching out to Laura to regain balance, kicked in the face and falls hundreds of feet to death. Guys see this and try to avenge friend, kill them, bite Biggin with machete and shield, that doesn't seem very fair. Shoot him, climb tower, almost fall off a dozen times. Revel in the fact that rain and night makes Laura shiver to the point where she has to go out in the woods to build fire, but she can climb this tower in the snow with no problems and no additional clothing. Patch tower, get through the plane, zip line down, start fire to signal plane comes, struck by lightning. Pilots eject, exploding plane on fire heads right for Laura because of course it does. Slide downhill as plane explodes and chases you, barely escape. Find pilot, he's killed. Roth contacts at that exact moment, kill these guys. Travel more, get caught and trapped that dumb animals need food to get caught in. Upside down murder, get down, grab small amount of rope that lasts forever. Rope a dope, luckily the rope is exactly what is needed to move ahead. Meet with Ross. Misplaced guilt, another pilot, must save. Ross disagrees, but for him, go to save pilot. It's our trap! Oni comes and slaughters everyone except Laura, no reason ever given. Wake up amongst upside down and skinned corpses, get loose, concussion, and probably some more internal damage. Find wall of humans and it's horrifying. They're just skewered and strewn about. God, it's just so, hey, a shotgun, awesome. Right next to some wood you need to shoot with a shotgun. Okay. More bodies, tomb of Sun Queen named Himiko and some storm god. Open grave, she's dead, Jim. Find horrific fire ritual glyph involving women that allows the transfer of power. Standard stuff really. Shotgun some guys, rope giant bell into door. Walk on a balcony that collapses. Walk along a mountain edge, jump on shoddy bridge in a freaking hurricane. It doesn't collapse, okay. Hole in the wall, lamps to the slaughter. Open the windows, heavy wind. Rope bell into rickety pillars holding bigger bell. Bigger bell falls through rickety floor. Rickety building comes down. Laura falls. Missing the spike this time, but getting Oni instead because that's better. Run through rickety building while Oni chases you in a windstorm. Laura clearly is not meant to live. Jump on bridge, collapse. Fall on bridge, collapse. Slide downhill into cave lake. Time for a rest because if anyone needs it, it's Laura. Nope. More people with problems that they can't solve on their own. Sam and Potter talk. Escape cave. Head down mountain. More violence. Shoddy into building. Sam contacts. Capture for fire ritual. Down mountain. Down people. Walk across waterfall. Predictably swept away. Ride the rapids. Crash into plane. Only Laura. Glass is breaking as she reaches for backpack. Get backpack. Glass breaks. Open parachute. Faulty parachute. Second parachute. Works. Avoid trees. Crash into trees while trying to detach from chute. Fall through trees. Totally f***ed up. Walk forward. Foot caught on tiny root. Fall and fed up with this. but soldier on. Fall downhill because too injured to not get more injured. Walk under house to avoid confrontation. Body drop right in front of you. Get into confrontation. Kill as you look for first aid. Find first aid. Finally fix gaping wounds, but not before searching a corpse to get a lighter to heat some metal and cauterize the wound. What year is this? Perfect time to think of fire arrows while bleeding out and burn. Contact Roth surprisingly well. Use fire arrows on enemies and watch them burn alive. Make way through town. Familiar trap, familiar murder. Make way to gate, shoot flammable rags, help Grim escape enemies, try to follow, dynamite, switch up the killing by also dodging explosives but still kill them all. Grim tells you about others being locked up, must find way to Grim so he can show you the way. More dead guys, Grim captured, Grim fights back to save Laura, dies, moment of grievance as people dying really is horrifying, especially when it's friends. Shimmy over, loot corpses, shimmy more, enemies shoot fire arrows then cut rope, more shooting, saved by Roth, cross bridge to reach bridge. Roth says there's a bunch of enemies, so climb under them while he snipes them. Why he doesn't snipe them now before Laura gets to them is beyond me. Climb up rickety fence to reach beneath bridge. Guy spots and then Roth shoots. Shimmy, hold position. Roth shoots, cross, hold position. Roth shoots, shimmy, clear. Nope. Master shot Roth saves Laura somewhat. Run from gunfire and grenades on exploding bridge and houses. Climb back to cavern. Matthias giving speech about Sun Queen before doing the ritual to save them because hubris is more important than freedom. Sam about to be set on fire and Laura rescues, tries to shoot Matthias, but Guy interferes then beats the shit out of her. Sam's pillar set on fire, Wind stops before reaching her. Laura taken away by the guy that has her bow, so she instantly gets that back and falls into a pit of blood on the way to a massive skull, skin, and blood waterfall. Wonderful. Shoot gas with fire to stop the gas, cause that makes sense. Crouch under rocks, squeeze through rocks, hear voices, see guy get thrown into a room, some type of mutant man attack him, shoot gas that conveniently gather around. One runs in front of you, freak out, walk through hall line occasions of these things, open gas valve, shoot gas, hear enemies, hide, kill more enemies, more kill, more gas, more fire, knock cage loose, hear more talk, deal more murder, hump wall, I think I may need some water soon. Climb, kill, stealth, kill, gas valve, swinging heavy crate, fire, explosions throughout a rock-filled cave, floor gives way, slide down, room filled with gas, escape into area where friends are, cause Laura, Whoopi Potter guide, cheer, Laura deals news about Grim, Laura starts suspecting DB of betraying the group, help escape by blowing up the room and causing it to become highly unstable, shoot more gas, floor gives way, climb along cage, open two gas lines and explode both at the same time and they cause escape somehow. Jump across, enter fire temple, no Gorons, just goons. Running from the fire, stumble across some journal or whatever. More goons trying to escape. I guess when survival kicks in, people forget about murdering other. Oh no, wait, they shoot at you. Find DB, he says DB things and points to the direction of Sam. Find Sam and Matthias, talks about waiting years for the moment and people giving themselves up willingly. Moving along, Matthias leaves Sam's, the only means to escape the island, along with a lone guard that Laura easily kills, heads back for DB. DB is, quote, captured. Laura drops the roof on him, cut off from Sam, fights through an ambush, kill way through temple, fight against mounted gun / grenade launcher combo, can't shoot with mounted gun 3 feet away, can't get hit by gun 10 feet down, grab grenade launcher, overkill. Find door that can only be opened by grenade launcher, revel in new death dealing apparatus, go through fire building, blast through wall, see Sam fighting enemies, go help in the only way you know how, more lights, more mounted guns, more grenades, meet Sam, tell her to meet Roth and stay off helicopter, go to meet up with those two, see helicopter, race against time, Matthias shoots on guy, Laura chase across bridge, almost caught then explodes, body literally on fire grabs her, axe through head, exploding bridge, fall through building, exploding building, escape to outside, outside exploding, use whatever you need to escape and get to the helicopter, get to helicopter, jump to it, Laura says land plane since they can't get away anyway, and they're leaving the others behind, which is a terrible thing. Pilot disagrees, Laura threatens, plane goes down, Roth survives, of course Laura does as well, but they act like she might not. Plane explodes, shoot bad guys. Roth takes axe for Laura, keeps killing them, dies. Laura mourns, others meet up, sadness all around, burial by fire. Laura tells them the island's cursed, no one believes her, and they head for the ship, leaving Laura with Roth's grave. Laura has a plan to help them escape, no one on radio, head through forests, encounter enemies and wolves, so the true enemy returns. Head through Wolf Cave, Potter on radio, head to ship going down some type of ski lift thing, I don't know. Lots of fog, Sam on radio, tells Sam the plan, head down structure, then up structure, then down structure, then up to enemies to down them. Structure is shot down somewhat, enemies shoot above Laura, which allows her to escape. Run through structure, collapses more, safe, collapse, slide down ropes, slide down wood, slide down ropes, slide down waterfall, reach boat, hugs all around. Having trouble with boat, need pulley system, travel to shipwrecked vessels to procure necessary items. Enemies are eliminated, take down mast to get what you want, because it's all about you. More enemies taken out, get back to ship. Give up tackle. Potter isn't back yet. DB is, though. Running and shooting at enemies, but no one is there. Laura doesn't believe DB's BS. DB admits to betraying them because it was the only way they could live. Laura goes to look for Potter. Guy gives her a totally awesome bow. Can shoot into rocks with rope now. Do so. Platforming to reach ship. Killing to reach ship. Climbing to reach ship. Killing to reach ship. Zipping to reach ship. Reach ship. Balrog and friends, brutal kill, others run, grab rope ascender, pull crate to collapse floor, come across your room, grab photo, see self in mirror, reflect on all you've done, then do it some more, waddle through water, find Potter, trap behind door and under debris, move crane or some type of thing, I don't know. Move pipe so you can proceed, debris has Potter trapped bad, conjure some exploding spell, and Potter dies in a heroic fashion, and nearly kills Laura for good measure. Ascend rope, ship collapses, head back to crew, find journal of scientists, head through building, reach crew, tell news of Potter, snippiness, fat guy says eat trouble away. Laura tried to convince crew, heads to research base that may have answers, see gate, break and enter, break elevator and climb up, go through the wrecked and rusted structures to reach the facilities, enemies already there. They are literally everywhere you need to go, and it's beyond annoying that even sacred passages have, oh, they're dead already. Ancient tomb, enemies in here, because of course they are. Call for elevator, is jammed, solve annoying puzzle to proceed. Proceed to more enemies, proceed to more murder, proceed to more enemies, proceed to more, no, this is new. Some ancient armor of a general that committed seppuku. Laura learns of the reasons for the storms and goes to stop it. Head back to the base. Friends are in a fight, go to help. Whoopi is shot because she's DB took Sam. Laura tells them of the plan to save Sam and escape. Take both away to ritual chamber. Laura says she needs to go alone, leaving Whoopi and Guy to secure a way out. See Sam, Matthias, and DB. Oni blocking the way. DB goes to talk to them and let them through. He's killed. Matthias ingeniously used him as bait to simply run right past the Oni, a true criminal mastermind. Ridge collapses due to wind, find alternate route, encounter storm guards, protector of the Sun Queen, has a room packed with storm guards and Oni, sneak past them without being spotted, get spotted, outrun explosives, whee! Fight storm guards, walls of bones, human bodies and flesh, there's a lot of that in this game. Weather the storm guards, clear the area, Oni comes out, this is gonna be epic, it's taken out by a couple of pieces of wood. Oh, a room of bones, flesh, and bodies. Are these things like currency to these creatures or something? Bring up cage of more flesh and bones, but it's the way out, so you gotta deal with it. Find room that tells the story and ritual of Queen Himiko and the transfer of her soul and how she needs Sam as she's a descendant. Open door, winter. How is anyone living here? I mean, it's so... Oh, it's Sam and Matthias. A lightning bolt blocks Laura's path. Make a new one. Axe some rocks and jump. Axe some rocks and jump. Yeah, I need that water. Axe some rocks and jump. Rope a bell to open a door. Rope a bell to bust the floor. Whoopi says enemies are on their way. See enemies are on their way. Deem her useless. Keep heading up. Lightning still making a mess of things. Climb up icy rock mountain that is being struck by lightning, causing several boulders and debris to cascade down on you. Look, is Sam really worth it at this point? I mean, they're right there. Fine, we'll go save her. The ritual is underway and Himiko bursts forth, trying to enter Sam. Try to stop some spirit barrier. Enemies try to stop you, but they haven't so far, so... Enemies fighting something else. It's an Oni. Hopes of them taking out each other are dashed as the Oni kills them quickly. Time to fight this monster. It's back as his weakness. Aim and conquer. Get a couple shots and then his friends come because that's necessary. Put them all down. Knock Oni's mask off. He looks like freaking Kane when he's unmasked. It's uncanny. uncanny. Run through spirit barrier because the entire point of it is to stop arrows and not people. Try to shoot Himiko. Matthias shoots bow and runs up instead of hanging back and shooting Laura because of reasons, even though he has the complete drop on her. I don't know why he's not unholstering his gun and shooting her. Try to shoot, too late, axe him, still coming, take his holstered gun. Why did he holster his gun? Shoot him twice, dual pistols, baby. Shoot him a dozen more times. Where did he get a shotgun? He falls. The ritual is taking a long time, but it'll be over soon. Fire stake to the heart kills the ancient soul of a sun queen. The clouds open up on Sam and Laura. How freaking hokey can you get? Carry Sam down the mountain because Laura's the man in this relationship. Meet up with Whoopi and Guide. Lead to a sunset. End of right now there's some scene after about her next adventure or some such thing. A survivor is born. Game over. And that's Tomb Raider more or less.